And on that note, next up is Alistair Chapman.
All right. Afternoon, everyone. Can everyone hear me? Yep. Excellent. Okay, so apologies, it's a bit rough. This is extremely short notice, this talk, but I'm here today to talk about cake. Now, what is cake in a nutshell? Cake's a delicious dessert baked, wrong cake, C# make. Cake is a build tool designed for C#, written in C#, and designed particularly for C# and .NET projects. You can build anything you want in it, and we support any language. We'll just judge you quietly if you come into the conversation asking about Java. Now, Cake is a DSL based on C#. It's actually a superset of C#. So a script for Cake looks like C#, but with some extra things in it. It's fully cross-platform, so it runs on Windows, Linux, and Mac OS. It's built for every CI system under the sun, and it's designed to be very, very simple to get going out of the box. We include Visual Studio extension, we have VS Code support, there's a Yeoman generator, there's anything you need to get started, and it's all obviously fully open source. We have a thriving community around Cake itself, with over 150 community add-ins at this point. I believe, in fact, it's 151. We're happy to provide support on Gitter and through GitHub, obviously. And realistically, there's add-ins available today for basically anything you would need. So this is what a script looks like. Obviously, it may look a little bit different to your average C# because it is, as mentioned, a superset of it. But that does mean you can use anything you can do in C#, you can do in a Cake script. So here you have the target up the top. We have a setup that gets run before anything else, teardown gets run afterwards, and a task down here that does the incredibly helpful thing of saying hello, Cake. And that final run target is the one that actually glues it all together. But that doesn't really tell you what you can do with Cake. What you can do with Cake is basically anything you want. This is Cake itself being built by itself. So when we do a release for Cake, that's all done using a Cake script. It's very large, it's very complicated, but these are all the things we do out of the box. So we've got full versioning support, we're restoring packages, we're building things, we're running unit tests, that's pretty simple stuff. We're also copying files around, producing zip packages, creating NuGet packages, creating the Chocolatey packages for Windows installers. We create the homebrew packages for the Mac OS people. We upload them to AppVeyor, upload our coverage report, publish to MyGet and NuGet in the same step, as well as publish to Chocolatey, Homebrew, and to GitHub in one big hit. All of that gets run out of one C# build script. But that's not particularly helpful. Let's have a look at a quick demo. So if we run here, it's a bit tricky with one hand. I'm going to use the Yeoman generator because it's nice and easy. Accept all the defaults, and this is what you get. Oops, sorry, hang on, there we go. And you get a couple of bootstrappers and a Cake file. The Cake file itself is pretty simple. It's the one we saw before. Now all I need to do is run build.sh. This is on Linux, obviously, so it may look a little bit different on Windows. That's all it takes to get started. You can add anything you need to the script. You can take advantage of our VS Code support, open it up, make any changes you want, and then run again to quickly build your project. We do include support for a whole, as I mentioned, a whole series of CI providers. Ooh, it's a bit fuzzy. Let's make that a bit bigger. Whoa, that's a bit better. We do include support for a whole series of CI providers. Last time I checked, that included AppVeyor, MyGet, Continuous CI, GoCD, TFS, VSTS, I think I mentioned GoCD, Travis, Bitbucket pipelines, and a few others out of the box. Obviously, you can run it anywhere. You can run a PowerShell script, a Bash script, or you can install Cake on, which, as I mentioned before, is all of Windows, Mac OS, and Linux. So how do you get started? We have our website, which includes all the details of how to write scripts themselves, including all the supported tools you can see down the left here. We have all of our community add-ins, of which we now have a lot, provided by our awesome community in a lot of cases. So you can use any of these in your scripts very simply with a simple preprocessor directive, which I won't go into because we are running out of time. You can also jump on our Gitter room. There's generally always someone there ready to help, and you can find the source for the whole project on GitHub. It's all provided there. If you do need a hand or you want to know more about Cake, come find me afterwards. I'm happy to talk about it. And have a good day, everyone.